Hello Madden Nation, Gibs here for another exciting edition. It is not your den, it is not my den, but it is the Madden Den, aka The Laser Show, the internet's most passionate show on John Madden NFL 12 football. We're kicking off with a bang, an upsetting bang. Patriots fell again, 2 weeks in a row, and I don't even know what to think. I mean, that game couldn't have been anything more. Couldn't have been any more similar than the Super Bowl game. I mean, in terms of how it ended. What was it? 3rd and something. David Tyree, the backwards catch behind his head. 3rd and 10. Jake Ballard. Are you kidding me? Jake Ballard. I mean, the Patrick Chung pick on the sideline. Doesn't catch it. Laughing. Same thing. He caught it, but I think he was out of bounds, or he didn't get both feet in, or Asante Samuel, same thing. And then the touchdown, it's just a pain. And then of course he falls. He's over there. He's at the game, and he just a quiet assassin, not saying anything, just knowing the pain that I'm experiencing. Of course, my brother's text messaging me, letting me know Giants won. Of course, yeah. I'm a little worried about next week playing the Jets. 5-3. Jets are 5-3 going into the Meadowlands, Giant Stadium, or whatever you want to call it these days. But I'm not feeling good. I'm predicting a loss. Pats are going to go to 5-4. We're gonna put up 17 points maybe, and we're gonna let up like 31. I don't know. I'm not feeling good. All I know is we're gonna lose. We're gonna be 5-4. 3-game losing streak, and then right now we're not in a good position. I mean, if we can beat the Jets this week, we're going to be in a good spot to make the playoffs moving forward, just because we'll have 2 games up on the Jets. Bills right now, we're in that tiebreaker scenario. I mean, they beat us, so obviously we have to play them and beat them again, but it just, God. Let's talk about show 161, though. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I just had a great, well, not a great question, but this came from Lucky Tony on Twitter, XLuckyX24, and he had mentioned he can't wait to see the Bucs, and that's the Bucs today, and he told me to take a look at the Bucs, a wide receiver that the Bucs had, great roster update gem. I'm going to show you today, Ed Gant. Let's get that in there. Get our zoomy zoom on right there from Lucky. So appreciate that, Lucky, right there, buddy. Let's see. Let's get our zoom. So our zoomy zoom. It's not even really a zoomy zoom anymore. It's more like just like a placey place. That doesn't even make any sense. So let's quickly do our depth chart. So obviously, power. We're gonna do power run formation today. But the Bucs. What I love about the Bucs is right here. I love this wrinkle. Josh Johnson is such a wrinkle. He's fast. He's quick. He's not that bad. He can throw the pill around. I'm telling you, 70, 72, 65. He can throw the pill around. You can play him and get away with him. I mean, Josh Freeman obviously is your beast, but Josh Johnson, you can throw the pill around with him. So that's what I like about him. So I start Johnson number 2, obviously Freeman, then sprinkle in Johnson when I can. LeGarrette Blount is number 1. Obviously, he's got the big trucking ability with 98 truck. We're going to go next and see, obviously see Ernest Graham, but I'm taking a look at this guy right here, Chad Spann. Pretty good agility, acceleration. Take a look. He's catching. Catching and carry are pretty low, so that's going to keep me from putting them in. I probably would go this guy, Moses Madu, and I would only say that because Ernest Graham is just so slow. It's tough to... Madu doesn't give you that much more speed. I might go Graham just because I know he's a little bit more reliable. He's got some pretty good hands, and I'd probably back up Blount with Ernest Graham. So that's my option there. Lorig, we usually don't look at fullbacks, but we'll go straight to tight ends. Take a look at our tight ends. Winslow's obviously our starter. Stalker, Pilanto, Franklin. What's Franklin working with here? 6'6", huh? Catching not good. Not good catching traffic either. So neither one of those guys can play. So Luke Stalker, though, he's pretty good. I'm going to put Luke Stalker at fullback. That's usually what I do. Is I usually take the fullback out. Besides if you're the Raiders, Marcel Reese, but Luke Stalker, I put him at my number 2 fullback. He's still a pretty good fullback, and he's also a better passing option out of the backfield. And you also have Kellen Winslow, wide receiver. Mike Williams, Aurelius Ben, Parker, Briscoe, Sauter, Spurlock. And here's my boy we were talking about, Ed Gant. Let's get him in there. 92 speed, 6'3". He's not going to start over. Yeah, I'll put him in here. I'll put him 3. I'll put him 3 because he's got the big frame. He's got that top end speed. I definitely put Mike Williams and Ben 1, 2. Yeah, you can't take out either one of those guys. They're your PTPers, especially Mike Williams. Those are your go-to guys. And then Gant kind of is that slot playmaker guy. Of course, Kellen Winslow. Let's take a look at what you see with their defense. Of course, I'm setting the defense up with according to the 46 speed. I would do this, believe it or not. Barber, Tanoa Jackson, Sean Jones. I would probably put Barber. Let's see. I'm going to put Barber free safety and Tanoa Jackson. Put Tanoa Jackson there. Albert Mack there. Anthony Gator, huh? So no one else there. So that's what I would do. Those 5. And then obviously Sean Jones is a great playmaker back there. Linebackers. Dakota Watson. You got a lot of guys here. Dakota in black. Middle linebacker. Adam Hayward. They got a lot of linebackers. Now I know why Chad likes playing with them. I mean, Foster. Beast. 91 tackle. You got to get Foster on that field there. Let's see, D tackles, McCoy Price. Yeah, McCoy's a good option there. Claiborne and Bennett. Michael Bennett, is that he looks like a Martilli's Bennett, doesn't he? Anyone out there know if they're brothers? That looks like Martilli's Bennett. Where'd he go to school? Anyone out there know if this is Michael Bennett is Martillius Bennett's brother? That's interesting. Let's talk about real quick though this playbook. Right off the bat, I'll say this: it has strong close. So your power run formation you probably want to keep it from strong close. You have the counter was your run audible, which you have a run audible. Obviously, you go left, be a big truck, boosh. So you have the counter weak, obviously. We'll run through this just because we know this is a standard power run formation. And then you obviously have the quick toss to go right, halfback dive. A lot of things you can do there. Let's talk about another formation I think you could get away with. This is the weak pro twins. What I like is that you have the halfback inside, halfback draw. You have a strong stretches like an off tackle, and you have a toss weak and a halfback slip screen. So it has kind of all the elements, all the runs that you would need. Let's see what the run audible down is. Halfback dive. You have the halfback draw. So if they are playing a lot of coverage defense, you can draw them to death. Okay, that's one option. Halfback dive. What I like about this is you just motion over here and it becomes like a strong tight formation. That's what I really like about that. There's that quick motion. You typically would think, oh, I don't want to run to an unbalanced side. You know, I would rather have the formation look like that, where now you're running to the tight end side. But if you motion Williams here, snap at it gets to the tackle box. It's similar. That's a great run there, Gibbs. That's similar to what you would see from a strong, or I mean, you actually call this weak tight, weak normal tight, right there. Bang, get up in there. Just good, phenomenal running by me right there by like Aaron Blount. Then of course you have the draw. So so here's how it works. You put the draw. You put the draw as one audible. Maybe you don't put the draw. Maybe you. This is a complementary run formation. You put the draw there, and then here's the off tackle. So that's the run to the right. You have the dive left. So you could set two audibles: the draw, and then obviously the off tackle. Draw, off tackle, then the halfback dive as you run left. So I mean, there's a lot you could do with this. what I also like doing is this. You motion over Williams. Oh, get back there, Kellen. Get back there, Kellen. I would take Williams here, snap him in this A-gap. And what you're getting here, why that was such an effective run, is I will go instant replay and show you. What you're going to see is the fullback left, and then the guy is snapped. So the motion receiver is going to go up in the right A-gap, and then the fullback is going to go to the left A-gap, and they're going to get to the next level. See how that's perfect positioning for them to get to the linebackers to the next depth? Well, what happens when the linebackers are picked up? There's no one there except for a safety that has to pick you up. So you see a lot of teams actually specific formations. I saw a lot last year. I think the Packers ran it where they actually had like two fullbacks. So for example, you have Lorig here, but then they had like another formation where like Williams, just say he was a tight end or something, he'd be like lined up right here, like right next to him, and they just both attacked that same gap, and it just really was a very tough formation to the defenses to defend. Let's see that one more time here. Motion Williams, snap in the right A gap, get to the next level, hold your blocks. So it's pretty effective run formation. So you got strong close, you got the weak pro twins. You also have a strong twin tight end. I mean, I-twin, pair. There's a lot of good running formations from this playbook. So give it a shot. Take it a look. Show 161 is in the books. Patriots are still 5-3. I want to vomit because Farles is happy and I am not. But for now, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Show 162. And check us out, PremiumMadden.com. All of our guides there. Recently released the defensive strategy guide on PremiumMadden.com. You got all the A-gap heat, the corner zone defenses, and of course all of our seminars that you can purchase on PremiumMadden.com. And we will see you tomorrow, show 162. As always, fellas, we are changing the Madden community, and we are doing it one snap at a time.